welcome to another edition of the Best Women's Boxing Show, period. And we are here with the legend, the birthday boy on Sunday, Mr. Bob Arum. When you are at this stage in your life and your career, what do you even wish for your birthday?
Well, just obviously, I wish for the next birthday.
Amen.
Yeah,
my mom is turning the same age as you at the end of the month.
You're right, so you know the mentality of people who are, in their 90s. You just hope for another year where you're healthy. That's exactly it. You go on as long as you can, and you enjoy what you're doing as much as you can.
Absolutely. So we are here for the rematch of Navarrete versus Valdez. Exciting fight, two terrific fighters. Was the dream of the rematch your dream, or was it more their dream or Valdez's dream?
Well, obviously we knew it would make great viewing and the public would be interested in, and we wanted it to happen, but obviously it can't happen unless both fighters want it to happen. And both fighters in this case wanted it to happen. Just the way the other title fight, Espinoza and Ramirez, they wanted the rematch to happen. So we're fortunate that on this card to have both of these great fights. I mean, it's not hard to sell them because the first fights that they had were so good.
I have been enjoying it. We are here in Arizona. It's a great crowd turning out for this, and I've always admired your ability to build fighters up regionally, and I think of Keyshawn Davis, who just fought recently. Terrific crowd. What do you think is the it factor? It takes more than a great fighter to bring the crowd out, and he has that. What do you think is that it factor that Keyshawn has that brought all those people out in Virginia?
See, I told Keyshawn that. I said, Keyshawn, you're going to be the face of boxing. You're going to be the fighter that when they talk about boxing, everybody is going to be looking at. He has the personality, he has the ability, and he has the quality to attract the big fan base. So I'm not surprised that we did as well as we did in Norfolk with Keyshawn. And I said to him, this is just the start. He's going to be, I think, the biggest thing in the sport of boxing.
I had seen recently the news, it's no secret that Top Rank and ESPN will possibly not be partners in the summertime, and there's other platforms, Amazon, Netflix, all of the other platforms that are out there. If there was an opportunity to, say, work with DAZN, do you feel that Top Rank can get a fair shake over there since they're so heavily invested in Matchroom? Is there an ability for Top Rank to share that space with them?
Well, we'll have to see. I mean, they've asked for a meeting with us, and we don't want to be exclusive to anyone. We're going to have different packages for different networks and different streaming platforms. DAZN is doing a great job in boxing, and the people who run DAZN are friends of ours, and I think it's possible.
I had read the book recently, Blood Brothers, and they talked about back then when Muhammad Ali was fighting and how the different platforms, and it all seems like it comes full circle. Is it almost like we're going back to a premium model since there's all of these streaming platforms now that are carrying boxing, kind of like how HBO and Showtime and all of those platforms are?
Yeah, but we've never had as many streaming, we've never had streaming the way we have now. It's a whole new world, and that's what we're going into. I mean, whether it's Prime, whether it's Netflix, all of them. ESPN has a streaming platform, ESPN Plus. Turner has a streaming platform, Max. So everything is changing.
And one last question for you, Teofimo Lopez. I saw a quote from you recently where you said talking to him is like dealing with Alice in Wonderland. So when a fighter takes something publicly that is wrong and they have to come back and talk to you and say, mea culpa, I'm sorry, how do you approach those conversations? Do you tell them, I told your ass what it was, and now you have to come back and say, I'm sorry? So how do you approach those conversations?
No, I love Teofimo. We've been together for so many years. He is who he is, and we've had no difficulty working with him. He's another fighter that the public likes. He has a remarkable talent. So the thing we have to do is get him the best fight possible so he can continue his career.
Why, thank you, Bob. It's always a pleasure. Again, happy early birthday to you. I'm very excited for Saturday night's card. So thank you for tuning to another edition of the Best Women's Boxing Show, period. Jeandra LeBeauf, Bob Arum, thank you again.
Yeah, my pleasure. Nice
Thank you,
talking
Bob.
to you.
Nice talking to you, too.